Morning Joe Donald Trump feud has been going on for a few months now, which is a total reversal from 6 months ago when the whole narrative was about how they were too cozy with one another, right? So for a long time you had Trump a frequent guest on the show. Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski were early. Trump has called them supporters. They have said they were believers, which is an important distinction, that they believed in the validity or the viability of his campaign, but they didn't necessarily support him as a candidate.
You guys have been supporters, and I really appreciate it, and not necessarily supporters, but at least believers. You said there's some potential there.
And then around May, Scarborough came out and was pretty forceful, saying he could never vote for Donald Trump based on the Muslim ban.
I can tell you, I'm never going to vote for a guy that is saying he's going to ban somebody just because of the God they worship. And he's got to make that turn fast.
And that's really when they started sort of tweeting, mean tweeting one another back and forth. But this is a definite escalation from, like ratings, for instance, has been a common thread in the tweets back and forth, or your ratings are bad. But, in this case, he goes to a whole new personal level where he comes out and sort of publicly airs this rumor that has, appeared on page 6 in the New York Post that they're sort of secretly dating off camera. And he gives total air to that, which is consistent with his repeating of rumors from the National Enquirer and others of that ilk. It's probably too late to go back to the friendly, cozy dynamic that they had earlier in the race. What he's probably trying to do at this point is just delegitimize their criticisms as much as possible. My sense is that he thinks that the relationship and their analysis is beyond repair. They're not going to suddenly come around and talk about how great he is, so the best thing that he can do is make whatever they say negatively about him just sort of ring hollow. I'm not sure what exactly the logic is, like why, even if they were dating off camera, that would mean that their analysis on camera is somehow invalid, but he's throwing stuff against the wall and hoping that this will stick, and maybe this will make people value their assessments less than they did in the past.